We already know the snowblower works. It just needs a service, a few things tightened up like this, but it also needs the paint touched up. So I did pick up some. It's in the house. I'll show you the paint code, Benjamin Moore. We got a lot of paint just starting to peel, and you can see this whole area right here. There's a big bubble. Yeah, so stuff like this. So paint's coming out all over the place. I took this off, I cleaned it. I always take it and clean it first, and I got him to scan in here, which would have been the inside under the snowblower. Anyway, so he scanned that. I will take a picture and put it in there, so if you want to see what it is, you want to go to Benjamin Moore and get this. And there's the paint code. I don't know if you can see it. I'll take a picture and I'll put the paint code in. Okay, so I'm just going to use my scraper to scrape off as much as I can. And from that, I'll go over with my angle grinder with a wheel on it and just get the majority of the rust off. And I got another wheel to go on there just to get some tight areas. And then just to get in some even tighter areas, I just got a wire brush on the end of the drill. I am going to use a rust converter, quarter seal. Put that on. That takes 24 hours. I'm not going to bore you with all the grinding I got to do. I'll bring you back periodically to give you an update. And after all this is done, then I'll do the service on a separate video. Just a little update of my progress on this. I got a lot of it scraped off. I'll bring it down and show you. And I also took these off. The peel and paint actually went under these, so in order to do it, I had to take them off. The linchpins I had in stock were 1/4 inch. It wasn't big enough. This one here is 5/16. Anyway, so the reason why I don't like putting a bolt through here is like this fits in. And then basically that's done. That holds the wheel. My Toro, it's been using linchpins right from the factory. It's summer. Well, it's winter now, but I haven't used it yet. So I always take the linchpin and put them on this side. It makes it real easy to move around. I'll show you how easy. So when you move around the garage or anywhere you store it, it turns like this. So I'll show you what the difference is when you lock it in place. Okay, makes it easier. Put one block in. You get the pin in. Okay, I'm going to leave them locked in because winter's here and we did get snow, not enough for a snowblower, but so if you try to move this around now and you try to turn it, you're dragging tires. Where before it would turn, now it doesn't turn. It drags tires. So that's why use a linchpin. It makes it a lot easier to move around. Anyway, I'll put this back over here, but I'll leave them locked in for now. Okay, so now we have it flipped on the back. Like I said, there's no oil or gas in it, so I can put it any direction I want. And I don't know if you can see, but I got a lot of scraping to do on the inside. I'll bring it a little closer. I took the cutting edge off also when I took the sides off. And just on the inside, I'm going to be cleaning all this up. Okay, so about a week ago, I didn't actually spray because I mixed up some acetone and transmission fluid, and I put it on the broken shear pin that's right here. I do have some touch-up on paint to do inside here, so I'm going to have to clean all the grease and oil. So I'm just going to not going to install the new one. I'm just going to take the old one out right now. Like say, automatic transmission fluid and acetone is a really good penetrant, so I can't see a big problem taking this out. If not, I'll go with the air hammer. But for now, I'm just going to try just a punch and a hammer. Okay, it came out. I just want to get rid of all the I'll wipe it down after with some paint thinner, but just to get the bulk bit off, get a bit more of this grease off of here. Yeah, look at all the paint. All that's gonna be redone. So, I got my work cut out for me. I'll just get the rough stuff off. I'm just gonna Okay, I still got a lot of scraping to do. I just want to get the bulk of the oil off it. So I'll just blow that out because there's no way paint's going to stick to something that's full of oil. Okay, so I'm going to do a bit more scraping and I'll be back. I'll show you the next stage I'm at. So I'm in no rush to finish it. I'm just taking my time. So I got a lot of scraping to do, a lot of the wire wheel to go, and then the core seal. And then after everything's all scraped, grind it down, then the rust converter, and then the paint. So I'll be on and off. I'll just keep updating you, but you're going to see it in the same video. For me, it's going to be over a period of time. Right now, I have to leave this. I have to go work on something else. So I'll be back. We're back with the Ariens Snow Blower. I got a couple of coats of the paint on it. Picture of it. I used about half. Did I make it perfect? I didn't try, no. If I wanted to make it perfect, I would have stripped it all the way down, sanded it all really nice, took my spray gun and would have sprayed it. But my main goal on this was to stop the rust from spreading any further, and I've accomplished that. I'll show you the underneath. A lot of the core seal, you can still see I was kind of messy when I put it on, but there's the bottom cover, the two ends, and the main blade that goes in the bottom. So I'm going to put this all together and adjust the blade and adjust the shoes, what it rides on. Then I'm going to go for the service. We'll start by putting the blade on. Now where you see it taper like this, that's where the bottom would have gone. That's where it scrapes along the ground. So that would face down. So that goes in this little groove here. You take these and you go from the top down. I'll get them all in loose. Then I'll adjust it when it's sitting on the asphalt or on the concrete on the floor. And actually I'm going to get some anti-seize on them too. So I'm going to switch gloves and put anti-seize on these so it comes off easier. Because to take them off I had to use heat in every one of them. Okay, so I'm just going to put some anti-seize in all of these. So I'm not going to bother you with how it's done just on the threads. I'll do one and then I'll put it together. Basically I'm just going to get it in on the threads here. I'll do them all, then I'll come back when I'm done. Okay, everything's got anti-seize on it now, including all my gloves. Okay, like I said before, it used to ride here. When this went on, it slid this way. I'm going to switch it over to the brand new side. So these go either way. Once one side wears out, you go with the other side. So this side has 14 years on it. Now it's going to have 14 more on this side. Now when these go in, if you take it off, forget. It's got the square. I always put the square in the hole, same as when you're doing these. Just put them in, then grab a washer, and then grab the nut. So I'm just going to raise this on a couple of paint sticks. First I'll take it up here. And make sure the blade's up. By bringing it up, I'm not on the main body of the snowblower. I'm just on the wearable stuff. And the thickness of the stir stick is quite a bit of wear before I'm down to the body again. So I'll adjust the sides and then I'll pull the sticks out and then I'll bring the blade down to that and we should be fully adjusted. Perfect. Okay, now we'll take the sticks out and bring the blade down. Now this is going on a asphalt driveway. So if it wasn't asphalt, you would leave the blade up a bit, but because it's asphalt, you can bring it down. Okay, I'm going to tighten that up. I brought it down till it's just touching. So here and here it's all going to line up. Let me verify it. Okay, that's even right across. So everything's back together. I'm going to leave the paint touch-up video here, and I'm going to switch over to doing the service. I probably will do a few touch-ups after the service, but the reason why I broke it down this way is I did want to put oil on all the metal when I was lubing everything up and making it harder for the touch-up. Anyway, if you do this on a regular basis, I'll bring one out now. I forget the exact year of the Toro, which is mine. But I do the touch-up every year, every second year. Anytime I see any little paint chip and I wash it, I pressure wash at the end of each season. And there's no rust on it. Anytime I do get a little spot, if you bring you closer in a bit. Little spots. Yeah, I'll bring you over now. I'll show you. Yeah, little spots like this, you can see where the rust started. I've touched that up ages ago, and I don't know how long I touched that one up, but if I didn't, that would be all around here. This whole thing would have been rusted along here. And I've always done the touch up on, you go on the inside, even if you go on the underneath, there's no, I can't flip that one because it's full of oil and gas. So if you do your regular maintenance, like I say, this one's 14 years old. This is, I think it's 16 years old. 16 years old, I'd have to verify, but I know it's older than this one. And there's no rust in that one. That one's in perfect shape. This one was never touched up and never washed at the end of the season, so I had a lot of work to do to bring it back up. Anyway, if you liked the video, appreciate a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now.